Welcome back to News 3 today at 11. Backed by popular demand, the Art and Soul Music Festival is returning to Savannah City Market this weekend. Kimberly Phillips is the managing director of City Market. Laura Till Barton is the owner of Laura Till Barton Fine Art. They join us now with more. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
We had a chance to talk during the break.
Yes.
You women are amazing. First, let's start with you, Kimberly, because you have been in this position at City Market for more than 2 decades now. You know the ins and outs.
Yes, so I've been there for 20 years.
Yes.
And you know, what an experience it's been. We've got this historic property that obviously were the old warehouses that did all the, farmers and merchants would come to these buildings and sell their wares and go to the original City Market that sat at the site of Ellis Square. And now it's kind of this reimagination of new small business owners that are in City Market, and they're thriving, and it's just been a really fun adventure for sure.
You want to make this a premier destination for people.
100%, yes. We want it to be a premier destination for locals. We also want it to be a premier destination for our guests that come to town. It's, you know, I feel very honored to be able to work and care for these buildings, and it's a job. I mean, old buildings are, you know, there's nothing the same in any of them, and it's just really been, you know, rewarding to take care of this special piece of Savannah.
And Laura, you're a part of that special piece of Savannah in Savannah City Market. Tell us about your shop and what you do. You're an artist and designer.
I am, yeah. So I'm primarily a painter, and I have had a studio in the Art Center, which is upstairs in the West Buildings. I've been there for 6 years now.
Wow.
And of all the studios that I've had, all the locations I've been, it's absolutely my favorite. We get tourists who come through from all over the country, all over the world every single day, and I get to share my work with them. I'm one of a whole wonderful group of talented artists. We have everything from potters, ceramists, painters like myself. We have a Gullah basket weaver who's amazing. We have photographers, jewelry designers, you name it, we have it. So it's really great to be surrounded every day by not only, you know, myself and my collection, but all these other incredible artists. And we have a lot of international artists with us as well. We're a very diverse group.
So it's kind of like a hidden secret that should not be hidden, because people who live here in Savannah should know about this art center.
That is
absolutely
right. They need to take the stairs and go up to see all that's offered up there. It is, I mean, it's truly amazing, and nothing like it in Savannah.
Right.
So,
and every now and then we do have a local that comes through my studio, and the first thing they always say is, wow, I had no idea that this was here.
Right.
So with this event that we have coming up, we're really wanting to tap into our local community, give back, you know, where all of our artists are on a year-to-year lease. We're invested in this community. We're here representing Savannah, and we want Savannah to come to us this weekend.
So this is the second year
Yes.
of Art and Soul.
Yes.
You were telling me that last year, tremendous turnout.
yes. So last year for the first annual City Market Art and Soul Music Festival, we welcomed over 2,000 visitors into City Market.
Throughout the day now, right?
Throughout the day, yes. And we're hoping that even more come down this weekend. So,
and we're looking at the crowds from this is incredible.
It was wonderful. It really was. And I really think it just ties together 3 things that are just so important and always have been to City Market. We've got so many small businesses, and this will kick off Small Business Week. We also, you know, are obviously featuring our arts and music, and those have just been such staples in City Market for so long.
And you have music like everywhere throughout City Market.
So we'll have music on the main stage, which will be in Jefferson Street between the 2 courtyards, so you can't miss that. And then up in both of the art centers that Laura was talking about, we'll have music up there all throughout the festival, which will be 2 to 8 on Saturday. And then we'll also have music over in Wexford Irish Pub up on the 2nd level of that. So music throughout, you cannot miss it.
All genres.
All genres, everything from pop to Southern rock.
Okay. Everything.
And blues.
And blues.
Yes,
and
soul.
blues and country and
great.
yes. Okay, so tell us what people can expect when they get there, or some of the things that they should do before they get there, like find a parking space, right? Plan it out.
Sure, yeah, so there'll be off-street parking. We also have the Ellis Square parking garage that is right there next to City Market. So find a parking place, come up the elevator or walk on over, and you will see artist tents in the courtyard. All of the businesses are doing specials, so they'll have some type of special feature within their business. Art through the courtyard. We'll have a public art display, so the community can put their mark on, you know, this community art display that'll be on display throughout the year in City Market, which gives them a piece to be an artist for the day. So yeah, lots of fun things to do for all ages, not, for all ages.
And Laura, do you have anything special going on as we take a look at the flyer telling people
Yes.
where and when the event is happening?
Exactly. Yes, I'll be doing a live demonstration in my studio. I'm working on a botanical collection right now that I'm actually featuring with the Bryce Hotel for the month of May and June.
Wonderful.
So they'll be able to see me working on pieces for that.
All right, hence
Yes.
the flowers that you're wearing
Exactly,
today.
yes.
Right, you're bringing in the good weather in Laura's collection.
We are manifesting it. Okay, the Art and Soul Music Festival is taking place this Saturday, May 3rd, from 2 until 8 in City Market, all over City Market. To see the full schedule of events, bios on this year's performers, and more, visit our website, wsav.com/art. And so, ladies, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank
we are
you.
manifesting good weather.
That's
Good
right.
weather.
Thank you for having
You're
us.
welcome. Stay with us. We'll be right back.